Hello and welcome to the Adventure Archive. My name is Ryan, and I will be your Dungeon Master tonight as we continue our adventures in Dark Kingdoms. With me, as always, is Matt as Victor of the Caldera, the Human Death Cleric, Jess as Dariana Bloodright, the Elfmark Seraphage Sorceress, Jason as Cut of the Faceless, the Derrickle Rogue Duelist, and Eric as Sylvester the Dampier Warlock with his Spine Devil familiar Annie, and once again, our wonderful friend Andy, who plays Beatum Davelbreen, will not be joining us this evening. He is our gnome divination wizard who has recently been mummified and stuffed in a bag of holding. The Dark Kingdoms takes place in the Midgard setting, which is published by Kobold Press, so you will notice some differences in some of the races, classes, features, and whatnot. If you have any questions about that, just ask in chat. And please be aware, this is an evil campaign containing evil aligned characters in a dark fantasy setting, and as such, may not be suitable for some audiences. Graphic descriptions of gore, murder, mutilation, and torture are fairly common. So, how's everybody doing tonight?
Great.
Excellent. Yeah. Woo. Ready to get.
Emerson's leaving. He can't handle it. He can't handle it.
Can't handle it.
Which part can't you handle, Emerson?
If anyone noticed that sweet D20 next to Janelle.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, look at that.
There it is.
That means that we've been affiliate for a year.
Dang.
So we totally missed our stream anniversary.
We'll have to do something, I guess, right? I mean, what?
We're just not celebrating anything. We missed our 2 years as a campaign. We didn't do anything. We missed our stream anniversary. We missed a bunch of stuff, but we do have a lot of fun stuff coming up that we've we've thrown out there, and we're trying to piece some stuff together. I think we did talk about doing, for those of us that can or are allowed to grow mustaches.
Or allowed to.
We are going to do Movember for the month of November. And we are going to make that like a month-long charity initiative with a Casket Lands stream at the end, a Western-themed kind of Dust Bowl post-apocalyptic dystopia run using Powered by the Apocalypse to show off all of our fancy mustaches that will grow in a month. And that'll all go towards prostate cancer awareness. And then... yeah, so that's a fun thing coming up. I think we're going to try to do some type of Halloween one-shot. Don't know who or what. Did we decide on that? I don't remember.
I think it's going to be 10 candles. That's what I'm
That's
thinking.
right.
I still
That's
need to
right.
go through the book and
Yeah.
see if it's going to work okay on a stream, but that's the plan.
Gotcha. So expect that. I am also going to be prepping a game shortly to run after this current arc of Merkborg is over. I also forgot to put my DM filter on. I look like a normal person.
Oh, and your mustache is gone.
Let's
Unacceptable.
Oh yeah, that's been I took it off over the weekend. Couldn't take it. Gotta throw on
You
that.
look too
sweet-
healthy, Ryan.
There you go.
Yep, that's much better. Look, I look fucking dead. Wonderful.
I like
So
how
yeah,
Eric
so
looks
hopefully
extra tan today.
he's got to turn on that thing I keep telling him to turn on.
I've been
auto white balance.
I've been hitting the tanning bed.
There you go. If tanning beds existed in Midgard, I bet Sly would hit him.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no doubt.
And then fry up because he's half vampire. So we're gonna do 10 candles. I'll be running a game if all is prepped well after Jason does, and I'll announce that as soon as I actually start prepping that. That'll probably be over on my channel, Melee, for most of the prep. And what else do we have happening in the world? I think that's it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some more community challenges announced soon. We already know that Matt will be running a game at some point this year because he got the most deaths in Tomb of Mercy.
Murdered.
So we got a lot of stuff coming up, and this weekend we will be doing the second episode of the Weekly Scroll, where I will be talking about Kickstarter, going in depth into Troika, and then Jess will be on as a guest, the Summon of the Week, or whatever we eventually decide to call it, to talk about Cheese and her first experience as a GM. Cheese was a very big hit. Don't forget, we got some sweet cheese merch added to the store if you want to check it out. Stickers, mugs, all sorts of things. But that will be this Saturday. Weekly scroll starts at 7:30 and she'll be on around 9:30. So fun stuff coming up. Is there anything else for like housekeeping, pre-stream discussions? And we'll announce this all again at the end.
Yeah, no, I think you covered it. I think you got it all.
Okay. A lot of stuff coming up. We'll see how it all unfolds. But right now, you guys, the party, Victor, Sylvester, Daryana, and Cutter are deep within the Ghoul Imperium, and having a major way through the pit of all flesh, one way, shape, or form, never allowed to return. You found through whatever his name was, Gurlu, the Darrow, who you saved, and then he tried to murder you, sent you north towards the, gosh, what's it called? Sulphur Sea. Look, I'm still screaming in the mic. I apologize, everybody. North towards the Sulphur Sea, trying to find the Darrow Caves that would lead them to the Cult of the Withered Hand. You found them, and you also found a sign covered in shit and blood that said basically, there are 3 hidden items in this cave. In order to gain the favor of our Witch Queen, you must find them and bring them to her. And as you entered the cave, you were accosted by 2 crazy little Darrow, wiggling in such a just mind-bending manner that it would temporarily drive you insane, which many of you were. As you're fighting that insanity, the battle was continuing, and as we start the session, it's still going on. So let's switch it up. Let's see if there's some fun battle music I haven't used yet. What is obliteration?
How much is covered?
I don't like that one. Let's try killers.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Or dramatic.
There we go.
I feel like obliteration was like a little bit of an exaggeration on that other song.
Yeah. No. It ain't no in-game. So, where are we? I need to bring up stat blocks. I need to do a lot of stuff.
And it's my turn.
Top the initiative. Cutter.
I want
This music
to
team's quite loud.
hit this son of a bitch. And I'm gonna bless it.
All right. Hit the son of a bitch.
I'm gonna try.
All right.
I'm gonna try. Let's see. I'm gonna bless it. I only have 2 left. Okay, so it's gonna be +2.
Jason bless.
And where is?
So you're down to 1, right?
No. Can you believe it? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. A 28 will for sure hit.
Okay, so I'm so excited I get to use. So it's only 9, but plus sneak attack.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, there's someone close enough for a sneak attack, huh?
Yeah.
We're there. Oh.
There we go.
Boom.
26 plus 9.
Plus 9, so 35 points of damage.
Yep.
On, I assume the one that's next to you.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Minus
in front of
35.
me, yeah.
Yeah, and again, for those that can see it, and I have my overlay on, so I can't see the chat. If you want to zoom in on the combat a little bit, you'll see what I've been adding recently is these health bars underneath all the bad guys, so you can see kind of how everyone is doing. And you don't really need to ask questions like, well, you can, like, how are they looking? Which one looks more damaged? You can actually see it. But this guy isn't looking fantastic. You kind of, as you strike him, you strike deep, and he screams out in this like weird Darrow crazed way, and you hurt him. You hurt him
All
real
right.
good.
I'm not moving. I'm gonna hold my ground. I'm staying right there. So that's my turn.
Okay. Fantastic. So next we have Cutter. I'm sorry, Victor.
So, yeah, Victor, when he tried to shove Cutter before, after Cutter was going a little crazy, he stabbed our friend Dariana. He's on the ground still, so he's got to use 15 feet of movement to get standing. So he's going to do that first. I think I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action right away. Move the spiritual hammer kind of right behind our guy right here. Actually, that's too far. And take a whack at him with a spiritual hammer.
All right, whack this guy.
Yeah. Spell.
So is spiritual hammer like literally this kind of phantasmal hammer-looking thing?
So yeah, so I don't know if you remember, like when Victor was like early levels, he had this like warhammer that was from the Ruthenian plains, which kind of had a spike on one end and a hammer on the other. You could ride on horses, and so it looks exactly like it, but it's kind of it's glimmering, but a little bit black at this speed.
Got it. Okay.
Necrotic. Here we go.
I wish black light was a thing.
Right? Okay, here we go. Oh, you know what? Let's bless
reason
it.
it can't
just
be. It's a
because we've
fantasy
got
world.
blesses.
All right, Matt, on your
Here we go.
blesses, you are at what, 6 blesses?
Yeah, he'll be
thinking-
at 5.
I'm down to 5, and so that brings
Down
us
to 5. And how many
16?
do I have?
You have 2.
Oh fuck, I only have 2 Banes. Damn.
I couldn't figure out what these guys' AC was. I'm hoping it's 16 minutes.
It's not 16.
No, it's 14 plus 2 because I blessed it.
So yeah, so it's you hit with the 16, but you missed with the 16.
Oh, I just missed him.
You missed him for sure. Yeah, you just spectral black
Okay.
light warhammer.
Okay.
I slept too much.
Okay, and so I was kind of on the ground, and as I stood up, I'm kind of looking at Jess. I'm gonna actually cast Chill Touch on the guy that Sylvester and Jess are kind of messing with.
Is shield touch is that a
Is it-
save or is it an attack roll?
It's an attack roll for.
Is it a ranged spell?
It is ranged. That's why I'm doing the one that's closer to them.
So you have disadvantage. No, where are you? Never mind. You don't. Never mind.
So-
I'm
yeah, that's why
I'm mixing people
Go for
up,
that,
mixing
yeah.
up the homies. Gotcha.
Here we go. Hopefully this happens. Gotta be kidding me. Jesus. Okay. And then I think I'm in a good location right now. I guess if I move over here though, Brian, I could give him a little bit of advantage. So I'm gonna move through Cutter and be right here and give 2 AC boost to Brian.
What are you gonna give to Brian?
So I'm gonna try to, if this guy stays here, I'm gonna try to flank this dude if Brian's gonna smash.
Oh, gotcha.
I think that's everything
All
I
right.
can do.
All right, Dariana.
Sucked.
Okay, I think I am going to firebolt this guy next to me. And I'm gonna twin it. So I have to roll those all like individually, right?
You do, yeah. You could make a fireball macro at the bottom, so you just click the button 4 times.
If I click what button 4 times?
If you make a macro.
Oh. Okay, let's see. I've forgotten how to do everything. Did that work? No, that didn't do anything. Let's see. Where is the cast button? The cast button has disappeared for me. Did that work?
That worked. I see a
Okay.
firebolt.
So there's one.
Yeah.
All right, 27 to hit.
And let's do the second one. Dude, wait, it only did 6 damage? That's impossible. No, it's not. I got a
So
1,
your first
2,
one
and a
didn't really
3.
roll. Yeah.
Well, no, it did. It rolled the damage first.
Oh, well, don't worry about that one. Just hit the damage on the 27 and the 18. You can just hit the pink thing in roll 20, and it'll roll the damage for those 2.
Oh. Okay.
So 20 on the first one, 12 on the second one. The problem is they're immune to fire.
What?
I'm kidding.
Don't worry about that.
But,
I was like, we went through
Ooh.
that whole.
How great would it be if you did like 18 of those, added up all the damage, and it was just like, no. No, so that's a total of 32 points of damage. The only problem, though, is Firebolt is a ranged spell attack, and you have someone adjacent to you, so they're all at disadvantage.
Wait. Okay, can
gotta
I
roll 'em again.
move? Really? Could I?
Well, if you want to
can we
say you moved first, then yeah,
Yes.
then let me
Can we
just
do
get an
that
opportunity
instead of-
attack against you real quick.
God damn it.
D&D. So that'll just be a dagger attack. That'll be a +8 to hit you. That'll be a 14 to hit, which I
Yeah.
don't think you have blood armor yet, so that should definitely hit you. And you are going to take not a whole lot of damage. These guys have a lot of HP, but they don't hit super hard. 6 points of damage. As you move away from him, kind of backing up, bringing up your hands like a firebolt, he just slashes you across your chest. But you just grimace through it, and then is he the one you hit with the firebolt?
The one right. Yeah.
Yeah, so as you're stepping back to cast him, he slashes you. Boom, boom. They fly out of your hands, strike him. And it was 32 points of damage. Nice. Good chunk of that. Really took him. So you bloodied him pretty heavy with that. He's seared, flesh burned. One of his eyes is actually melting down his face as you hit him. Half of his hair's burnt off, but he doesn't even seem to notice, and he's just like cackling at you at this point, like licking the blood off of his dagger.
Good.
What else are you doing?
That is it, I think. Well,
Unless you want to move further.
I can move a little further. Although these guys seem to be pretty fast now.
And your twinning just
matters.
made 2 firebolts?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. If I twin a Eldritch Blast, that's like 3 bolts, so it's then
Yep.
6. But yeah, Firebolt's just 1.
All right.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll move one spot. No, I'm just gonna move like behind Sylvester.
Hey, smart play. All right. Next up is this guy. Okay, first thing I want to do. Oh, it doesn't matter. Everyone is saved at this point. So it doesn't matter that he gets his maddening convulsions back because everybody has saved. So he is just going to take let's do 2 strikes at Cutter and a strike at Victor. All right. Towards Cutter, we got this.
Oh yeah, nat 1.
Oh,
He drops his dagger and then falls on it and dies.
yeah, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I will say though that as he strikes at you, he doesn't even miss you. He would have struck you true, but in roguish fashion, you're able to literally just dodge out of the way. It cuts through your clothes a little bit, but completely misses. And you give his wrist a little tug. It completely pulls him off balance. He's able to like recenter himself again, but that second attack, he's not able to get off in time. So this will just be his 3rd attack, and he'll take another strike at you for causing him to miss as he cackles.
Nice.
And same thing,
All
as
right.
he comes in with the attack again, you just slap it out of the way, and it strikes right next to your head, and then he takes a step back onto his feet.
So I think I may want to use.
so
Since he missed, I think I might want to
Yeah.
try that thing again.
Yeah, buddy.
The disarming parry. So when I'm
Go for it.
So basically, he's got to make a. Let's see. I missed. I can spend 1 prowess point as a reaction to force. Oh, so he has got to make a strength save.
Oh, yay, -1.
If he fails, I'm gonna try to catch it. Catch his dagger again. So the save is 13. Ah, goddamn, he made it.
All right, just made it.
Okay, so I'll spend my prowess point. All right.
All right, Sylvester, you're up.
Okay, so this guy right there. I'm going. How tall is the ceiling in here?
It's say like 30, 40 feet in this area.
Okay. I'm gonna cast levitate on him.
Okay. On which guy? The guy, obviously the guy closest to you?
Yep.
Okay.
So he has to make a con save.
Okay. Con for him is a +4.
Damn, bro.
Oh,
At 20, baby.
dang.
Oh,
Saved.
Jesus.
All right.
Yep.
Well, then I'm gonna just kind of run over here.
Good times. All right. And now he is up. And he, seeing you, I think it took some verbal somatic components. You were,
Sure.
waving towards him, doing this thing, and he felt a spell, and he just cackles, and he's like, and he's going to run at you. Dagger up. And he's going to take three strikes at you.
Okay.
With that dagger, and you've saved from his crazy before, so you are immune. Okay, so 3 strikes with the dagger. It's 1. Does a 15 hit?
Yep.
Okay, we'll just do all the attacks. That's 2. I think a 25 probably hits, and a 21 probably hits. So he rushes towards you as you try to cast a spell, and it's basically like shit. And are like, kind of moving away. He runs up behind you, screaming, slashing with his dagger, and cuts you 3 times. So you're actually going to take roll 3d4 plus 15. You're going to take 22 points of damage as he slashes you with this dagger.
All right. Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Nice.
What's the save for that?
He's got to make a dex save.
Dex is bad at Dex. That'll be a 22.
Damn, he's
on fire.
But
This
I
guy's a little
think
bastard.
still half as
Still
much.
half damage. Go for it.
Yeah.
All right.
So it is. Hold on. Oh, so 2. 3. 60, 10. Let's roll. So half of 35.
Fuck. 34, 15, 17. Is that math?
Yeah, that's math.
Yeah.
Boom.
Just yell random numbers and one of them will be right at the end. Yeah, he's not looking too great. So he's, like I said, he's screeching. He slashes you 3 times. It like jazzes him up. You can see like the one eye that's still open, not burnt, like just like sparkling after he strikes you 3 times, but suddenly his whole body just erupts in flames, and now the other eye is like all charred up. You can still see, but it's like squinting now. His hair is just gone. It's just this smoldering, like little tiny pieces sticking up because you rebuked him with fire. He's been fire bolted. He is charred. He is charred all over. And it is Annie's turn.
He's right in front of her, so she's not going to be able to do her range attack, which is her best attack. So she'll have to do I guess a bite. So I'll roll that. So 15.
He will miss.
Okay, and then her fork. That'll miss as well. All right.
It will indeed. All right, Brian.
Oh
who's
wait, does
still
she get
crazy.
advantage though because he's flanked?
Actually, no. But since he's flanked, the bite attack will hit. Because it's -2 to AC, which takes him from 17 to 15.
Ah,
Yes.
that's good. Okay. So that is a what's it? 3.
3 damage. All right. He will take that. All right, Brian is up, and he's still crazy, right? Until he saves, he's under the effects of the confusion spell. On the confusion spell, say roll a d10.
Come on, Jess.
1.
Oh, shiz.
Oh no.
No, what does
Oh,
that
no.
mean? No.
What is it?
Don't hurt Brian.
Oh, that's kind
He's
of lucky.
gonna hurt
I know,
us.
Brian's
Roll a d8.
Victor's about to get bodies.
No.
1, 2, 3,
8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How far? What's his movement?
30? No, you're gonna make him hurt me.
What?
This is like your dream.
She drops. some
I'd rather him
keys.
hurt me because I'm the only one that won't hurt him back.
Oh,
I shouldn't have said that.
that's a mom. That's a true mom.
All right.
Just do it.
So this is how this works, and I'll tell you how I did it. He has to use all of his movement to run in a random direction.
Okay.
So if you had rolled,
Wait, Ryan, what are you gonna do?
if you had rolled a 5 or a 6, Brian would have run into this puddle, this pond,
Oh
Uh-huh.
no! No!
fully submerged in water, and died.
Oh, thank God.
But I
Well, it's a
didn't.
random direction, right?
You assign a d8 to the squares around.
Oh, okay.
So starting
Yeah.
with this guy, if I would have started at the top left, Brian would be
Yeah.
dead right now.
He'd be splashed now. Oh.
But he's not,
5, 10,
right?
15, 20, 25, 30.
He's heading into the mushrooms.
Oh, okay, good.
Best possible direction. That's the shit sign.
So he ran. No, he's dashing. He runs out of the cave
Oh.
all the way out to there. He's like just
God.
going through the cave entrance, like all the way. Now he's just by himself out in the tunnel, looking at like the cave entrance. That's where he's at. Cutter.
Oh,
Wait, he
You're
gets to
up.
save, right?
Oh yeah, he can save against confusion. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's what is it? Like
It is
intelligence?
a fuck
I think it was intelligence. I think that's why he kept.
wisdom
Oh,
saving
wisdom. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Still -3.
throw. DC 15.
I'm gonna bless it.
Okay.
Whatever.
For Christ's sake.
He's still crazy. Yep.
Yep.
Still crazy. Cutter, you're up.
All right, I'm going to attack this bastard. It's 19 hit.
19 will hit.
Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so one-handing my half sword of the Margrave, and then sneak attack. What I
See if you can
really
do
wanna
it.
So 33.
33. So tell me how you sneak murder this guy.
Oh, sneak murder. Well, apparently, Victor's helping distract him, right? Isn't that how it works?
Or at least he's engaged with both of you.
Yeah.
So when you see an opening as he like lunges towards Victor, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, as he's lunging toward Victor, I just do a clean cut right under his neck.
There you go.
Nice and clean. Nothing too crazy.
Nice.
Because you gotta save the face.
I don't know if I want this guy's face. It looks pretty fucked up.
You would be the
That's true.
tallest Darrow in fucking
Yeah.
history if you if you did. Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
Okay, so Victor, you are now up. As you see in front of you, Cutter just take down this Darrow.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just slide the hammer over. See if we could just hopefully end it really quick.
Slide the hammer.
Oops. Okay. Oh, crit. There we go. So 15 points, and then one of my attacks takes another D8. One. So a total of 16.
Wait a minute. What happened? You crit?
He critted, and I guess the
Okay,
crit
so
was-
you do one. So I don't know if you have your crit set up correctly on here then.
Oh, okay. The way I'm reading it is a 1d8 plus 4, which is 7, and the crit was the max, 8. So I added them together as 15. That seems about right.
Oh, it
He
is
was
set
just
up correctly. 7 plus 8 for a total of 15. It's weird
And
they
then-
don't just give you 15.
Yeah, and then I have that weird thing where it like tacks on like another d8.
So 16 points of damage.
16 damage. Hopefully that takes him out.
It does not. It does not.
Okay, and then I'm gonna migrate right up next to Dariana and flank with Sylvester and pull out the Mace of Destruction.
All right.
Hopefully this will finish him off.
Yeah, you want to finish this
Actually,
guy
you know
off?
what? Let's bless it too. Let's just spend them all.
Okay. All right.
Ah,
Plus for
one.
Matt.
Damn it. There we go.
Down to 4.
Okay, there we go. 24. And then, so he takes 13, 21.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet.
Sweet. It's a sweet strike as you, as this guy menacing between Sylvester and Dariana, and suddenly like thumped up one side of the head by your spiritual hammer, and then you just hit with the mace on the other, up again under the chin, flies up in the air, lands on his back. This is a guy that's already burnt to a freaking crisp, and you just crush him, just knock his entire bottom jaw off of his scorched head. He's just this like bloody chunk of charcoal sitting there
Nice.
now. So, good job. And the combat ends.
I want to search this guy in front of me.
Does
Cool.
the crazy wear off on Brian?
We'll say it
They
wears
die?
off enough when he dies, yeah, that he could be back.
Where'd he go? Oh, he's way up there.
Stop by.
Yeah, he had to run all of his distance.
I'm gonna like go in the direction he was
Was he singing the
to try
cake-
to
cake
meet up with
song?
him.
Oh, because we have to find the item, though. Hopefully.
3 items.
I'm gonna kick the dead guy in front of me.
Nice. Maybe a key will pop out. So, as you search through this guy, there's very little on him. You are like, this guy is literally covered in, just to bring up the picture one more time so you can see what he actually looked like. This was him. Let's bring it to front. He has got this kind of ratty armor, and it's just covered in blood and shit. And that's pretty much it, and a dagger on him. And that's basically
This dagger was
all-
badass, though, right? Like, I mean, it was.
It
fucking
was-
me up.
so it's just a dagger, but it's the only clean thing about this guy's possessions, basically.
You don't want to get infected.
So if you, but it as you look over the dagger, you get the sense that it's a dagger.
Okay.
You probably have a much sweeter dagger.
I'm gonna just toss it in the pond.
Okay, yeah. And with these 2 Darrow bodies, what are you doing? Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna drag him in the pond and throw him in there.
There you go. Okay.
Get rid
Yeah.
of the body.
And he goes. And as soon as you toss it in, you see the water Oh, hey, L2. I totally missed him coming on. How's it going? How's Gen Con? As you do, you can see just like the dirt and the shit and the blood, just kind of like, the water taking it off and getting cloudy from all of that. So yeah. And we got a bless for Cutter.
Yay! Thank you. Who blessed me?
That would be L2.
L2. Thank you, L2. I'm getting low. You can see I only have one.
So you now have 2.
Yay. Now it's starting to feel like Merkborg. Everybody's running out of blesses.
Well, we've been kind of spending down.
Yeah.
Which is what we want, right?
Exactly. It's exactly what we want. Yeah.
So, what are you guys doing now?
Let's see.
When we came in here, Cutter, you were kind of like leading the way.
Yeah, I was leading the way.
Questing for items.
Do the rest of you want to look around, or we're gonna move on? All I see is glowing mushrooms.
I'll sneak a peek behind these mushrooms over by me. How tall are they? Big? Like tall? Like...
They're varying sizes, but they're definitely not small. I mean, you can see that they're, some of them are like 10, 15 feet wide. You could definitely climb on them. You could sit down and rest under them.
Do they seem similar to those mushrooms that stole our dagger like sessions ago?
Oh, you mean in the Margrave? They don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
Okay.
They just seem like these massive phosphorescent mushrooms. You see, these look just like regular large mushrooms, but these colored ones are giving off this like faint light. So you see enough light to dimly light the whole cave.
Okay.
You see some reddish light coming off these and purple light coming off of these, a little bit over here. So they just seem to look like massive mushrooms. But again, they don't look like the ones that you previously encountered that could help you speak languages and steal daggers and stuff. No, they don't seem like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Savaris?
If I don't see anything, I'll come on out.
Yeah, they don't really have a whole lot on them. You get the sense that they were, kind of placed here as part of whatever this trial this Witch Queen is having you go through.
Yeah, I was kind of just curious because didn't one of the Daryl come out from there?
They ran out from behind. Yeah.
Shrooms. Okay. Yeah, if we just kind of do a cursory look and we don't notice them.
Yeah.
And you have friends.
But I'm done in there.
If I found Brian, we're gonna make our way back to the party.
Okay, yeah. Absolutely. He was just kind of way down there in the tunnel, confused, not understanding where Dariana went. It's like, I don't know if everyone did this to me, if it was just my awful parents, but when you're at the store and you stop for a second and they run away and hide and watch you until you cry and be like, and then they'll show up and be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't have walked away. Maybe you'll stay with us next time.
It's like what happened to Nephel and Merkborg, remember? Like when you forgot to move and you're in the darkness in the dungeon.
Oh, man.
I feel like I've told this story before. Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Life imitates art.
Yeah. All right, I guess I will continue moving southward in the cave, keeping an eye out.
Okay. So, as you begin to head south, the cave begins to open up for you. Or can you guys see in dim light?
In our undead.
Am I on the wrong goddamn layer or something? Objects and token. Come on, roll 20. Reveal area. There it is. Look at that. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50. You could see... can see about to there right now. As you begin to walk, you head down past these glowing mushrooms on the left. The cave kind of narrows a little bit as you're going. Give me 1 second.
And I'm keeping a careful eye out, so if you ever need me to roll anything, let me know. Oh, mutes in the chat? But it's Ryan? We got Ryan muted in the chat?
Yeah. Oh, he got cut off.
Oh, man, it's over.
Same.
All right, as you move forward into the cave, you find a chest with all 3 items you were seeking.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
Oh, my NVIDIA broadcast switched over to default, which is weird because
okay.
my Yeti is my default. So, Savara says we're hearing some weird feedback. Yeah, it's getting there's a lot of buzzing going. So, as you head forward, I just need to stay. I should just put a light that you can't see that's like 60 feet ahead of you so I can see how far you can actually see.
You could use, doesn't Roll20 have dynamic lighting?
It does, but I hate it and it's dumb.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to reveal a nice little chunk of change here. You see this. As you move forward into this cave, again, still lit, to up and, to the southeast, you see what appears to be a small pond, and a little bit farther down, you see another kind of larger area, and standing in front of the pond to the south, you see 2 Darrow who don't see you yet, but they appear to be bickering. You see from as far back as you are, you can barely make out the shapes, but they seem to be kind of like shoving each other.
I'm gonna kind of move slowly, closely to Sylvester. Can you get?
And again, don't forget.
What's up?
Yeah, your tokens are where your tokens are.
Yeah.
So if you're farther away, if you're.
So I'm gonna ask Sylvester if he could get Annie closer to maybe gauge what's going on with those 2.
Yeah, I can try.
We all see them, right? It's not just me, right? Because we all have the dark vision.
Well, you're all the way in the lead. I'll say that as people kind of catch up to about where you are, about where the cave kind of starts to open, they start to see, with the dark vision. But because don't forget, dark vision just means like black and white, like to 60 feet. It's like basically dim. You can see in dim light.
Yeah.
And there is a little bit of light from these like toadstools, so it is a little bit brighter in these areas. So where you're at now. You get the sense that they haven't seen you, but you do see these 2 shapes, and they appear to be roughly Darrow sized, at least.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've sent Annie up a bit. She's up here by the mushrooms.
Okay.
Trying to get a better idea what these guys are doing and if they really are Darrow. And
All right. So as she gets close enough, she does see that they are in fact Darrow. And what she hears, can she speak Undercommon?
She can speak Infernal, but I don't know. Doesn't say her languages. I think it was just Infernal. I don't think it was Undercommon.
Gotcha. So she can't quite make out what they're saying, but as she gets close enough, she's smart enough to see that they do seem to be bickering. They're kind of like standing there, like occasionally looking like they're like standing guard, but then someone will say something, and the other one will push it, and the other one will push it, and they'll both drop their weapons and start pushing each other, and then they'll stop, and then they'll stand there again. That's what she sees out of these two Darrow.
Okay. Interesting. They're crazy.
And from where I'm standing, these don't appear to be like the Darrow we saw previously, right? They seem to be slightly different, like not as shit covered and.
From your distance, you can't really tell. I mean,
Okay.
you're pretty far away from those guys. You're roughly
Yeah, I'm a ways away.
like 80, 90 feet from them. So you can make out the shape because there's a little bit more light in here because of the mushrooms and stuff. But you can't really make out a lot of detail about them more than like their general shape and size and things like that.
Yeah, does Andy notice anything different about them compared to the other Darrow?
They don't appear shit covered.
They don't appear shit covered.
No.
Okay. I will pass it on. Well, they're not covered in shit.
Well, that's something. All right, so what I want to do is I want to try to sneak to this mushroom area.
Real quick before that, Gilded Troll just raided in with a bunch of people. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, how's it going? How was the computer build? Ian was putting his 3090 into a brand new PC.
3090.
So 3090 into a brand new fractal case.
Ooh,
how's it going?
fractal
Hello,
case.
friends.
That's what I got.
Yeah, thank you for coming over. Yeah, I was actually talking to him about you. Fractal in an air cooler is exactly what he did as well.
Nice.
I got a glimpse of it. I peeked over for a second after we had started. Looking good. Could do with a little bit more RGB, but I think that's me, not him. He's in the same school of thought as you, but it looks great. I hope you guys didn't have too much worry with it. But thank you so much for the raid. Anyone that's here that doesn't follow the Gilded Troll, please go follow the Gilded Troll. There are a bunch of wonderful people. They are back after taking a little stream hiatus running Witchlight, I believe on Sundays. So I didn't hear what Ian said not to use. Oh, I think I missed something from Remember. But yes, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, how's it going? We are doing the Dark Kingdoms. This is our evil campaign with these evil players. They're currently in a Darrow cave system that is part of a test from the Witch Queen of the Cult of the Withered Hand that worships an old deposed ghoul king that the players are trying to find. They've been told they need to find 3 items within this cave system in order to receive an audience from her. After battling 2 Darrow that were covered in shit and blood, they are making their way more into the cave, and up ahead they see these 2 Darrow here. And then, oh, well, thanks. They said that I am the reason they decided to stream it, and I definitely got to hop in for a little bit, and it was a good stream, so I'm glad you guys streamed it. I definitely want to go back and check out the VOD. There's nothing wrong with an electric screwdriver. It was literally made by a computer building company. Anyway, so Dark Kingdoms. As you guys are seeing this ahead of you.
So what I wanted to do is attempt to sneak over to this big shroom right here.
Okay. Why don't you roll that stealth check?
All right.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna ready a spell.
My plus 15.
Okay, what are you
my
ready?
Plus 15.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god, a nat 1.
Okay. Wait.
But I still got a 25.
Before that happens,
Oh, what?
Can me and Victor have a little conversation that goes like, "Can I please use your blood for armor? Because I'm hurting."
Sure, you can say that before that happens.
His hand kind of reaches backwards, and his knife comes together. Behind, he's just staring ahead at Sly.
Thank you.
So, yeah. So as you start to sneak, do you have a red card? I don't even remember. You do have a red card, so I can't give you another red card. But regardless of your plus 15 to stealth, you fail. Oh shit. Bye. All right. And as you're kind of making your way over to this, you're normally godlike levels of stealth. I mean, even at 13th level, disgusting. Disappear into from thought basically half the time. This is a time that doesn't work for you. And in that dim light, as you're looking down towards these Darrow, it casts weird shadows across the ground. You catch one, and you actually slip and fall and clank on the ground. And these Darrow beneath hear you, and they're like, what's going on up there? Oh, can you move towards where you were going? About halfway. And you understand this undercommon that they're saying they're appearing, or that they are saying. Let me actually bring up stats for these guys. And they're like, who is that? Who's down there? Did you hear that? Yes, I heard it, you fucking idiot. Of course I heard it. Do you think I didn't hear this thing? What are you talking about?
Do they appear to have seen me, or are they just kind of looking around and they heard something?
So you did get a nat 1, but why don't we roll a little perception check to see if they just heard you or if they actually were able to see you. Little -3. So they heard you, they did not see you.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm not going to respond, and then I guess I'll attempt again to get over here, or I'll let somebody else, if somebody else wants to do something.
Yeah, as you're kind of laying there, like pulling yourself together, I assume possibly a little bit embarrassed, because again, normally, poof, like a puff of smoke.
I know.
And you're just like laying there on the ground, and it's kind of one of those, let me just lay here for a minute.
I like how I roll a 1 and my result is a 25.
Yeah, a 25. It's disgusting.
Because I can't roll the 10.
You have a plus 15 to stealth.
And the 10, the lowest.
Just base
10,
plus 15.
Yeah, 10 is the lowest I can get, on those.
Yeah. So, wonderful. So, as you're doing that, in fact, what's going on behind? Brian and Dariana do the blood armor business?
Victor
Takes a point of damage.
Thank you.
Okay.
I owe you one.
Let's switch this up because you guys are now making some boo-boos.
Boo-boos?
Not quite combat. So what happens when you do that, for those that are unaware? Describe this little inside ritual you guys have right now.
So it's usually either he'll offer or I'll like nudge him, and he pulls out his dagger, which needs blood every once in a while, and I use it to cut him a little bit, and he loses a point of health, but a bunch of his blood coats my body, and I now am hardier than I once was.
Gotcha. So you have blood armor. You're actually wearing Victor's blood as armor right now.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm just coated in armor. Full carry.
Yeah.
Coated in armor. Yeah. Sylvester, Annie, are you guys doing anything while they're doing this little ritual, and Cutter's kind of laying on the ground in front of you guys?
No, I try not to laugh, and then just kind of hanging back. I'm kind of like, trying to get some cover, find this mushroom a little bit, and keeping Annie hidden behind these mushrooms over here, and just kind of waiting to see what he's doing, and just ready, but see what happens.
Okay. All right. So, Cutter, you can continue on with what it was that you were attempting to do.
All right, so I'm lying there, just kind of waiting till I hear them, I guess, stop talking, and it seems like it's clear, and I'm gonna try to continue again to gain cover behind that mushroom.
Roll me another stealth check. Now they are aware. They at least heard this like clanking sound out in the
Right.
caves. They most likely heard combat noises from farther up. But it's not like,
Okay.
But they don't seem to be advancing at all. They seem just to be standing there at the edge of this kind of like water area.
Okay. What shitty rolls, but man, I'm telling you, the what is it called? The talent thing?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
Reliable talent,
so
yeah.
you're well, I thought the talent only worked on things you don't have proficiency in. Is it everything?
Yeah, it says
I mean, I guess if it's
whenever you
built-
make an ability check that lets you add your proficiency bonus, you can treat a d20 roll as a 9 or lower as a 10. Yeah.
Opposite of what I said. If you
Exactly,
do have proficiency,
exactly.
you get a base 10. So you literally can't roll less than a 25.
Exactly.
Even on your nat 1, you roll a 25.
Which,
it's
I
just
mean,
nat 1.
it kind of makes sense. If I'm a high level rogue, I should be like a ghost, pretty much,
Yeah.
for the most
Well,
part.
you literally, the only way to possibly fail a stealth check at this point is literally just a nat 1. You literally have a 1 in 20 chance. What's that, 5% chance of failure?
Yeah.
So as you kind of pick yourself up and scurry across the mushrooms, this time you are silent as a ghost. They continue to bicker back and forth. And as you watch and listen, they basically kind of lose interest in that sound as one of them drops their weapon and just shoves the other one. And it's like, I haven't shut up. We'll wait.
So where I am now, am I able to make out? Do they appear to be armed at all, or?
They are armed. Yeah. They
armed.
absolutely are armed. Yeah. They appear to be slightly more armored than the last pair too. You see from this distance, they are wearing breastplates. Both of them have shields on their backs, and they both have these large kind of jagged scimitars at their waists, or they randomly unsheath it, kind of gesture at the other one, take this, stick it away. They appear to just be two crazy guards that are irritating each other more than actually watching out for anything.
Okay. Can I make out their conversation at all from here, or is it still too far away?
That's basically what it sounds like to you. It basically sounds like bickering.
Okay. And you said they're
occasionally
guards.
pretending to stand watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's the sense you get, is that they're standing in front of this pond area, two of them armed, ready, not moving towards the sound, and you heard them say that they'll just wait.
Okay. From where this is pretty much as far as I can see, so they're sort of at the bank, they're at the edge of this pond here, and it doesn't appear as if they're guarding anything in particular. It looks like they're just kind of standing out in the open, waiting for something.
Yeah, they seem to just be standing in front of this pond.
Okay. I want to. Is there any stone? Are there any stones on the ground, like pebbles or anything?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's a cave. Yeah. It'd be
okay.
Crazy.
So I want to grab. I want to grab a nice one that seems to have like a good weight, and go some distance, and I want to try to pitch it into this pond over here.
Okay. Why don't you roll me we'll call throwing strength.
So athletics,
or we'll say athletics. Yeah, because not only do you need to get the distance, there's a big mushroom in the way here, right here.
Yeah.
To actually plunk it over and get it into the pond, Why don't you roll me like a DC 12 athletics check?
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Man, that base 10 really fucking
Ooh, yeah.
really
I know,
comes
right?
through, huh?
I'm rolling so great. I rolled a 1, a 4, and now a 2.
And you succeeded on 2 out of 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
perfect.
you do. You pick up this pebble and you just give it a, and
Okay.
it actually it drops a little bit short, thumps off the top most mushroom, and then bounces into the pond.
Okay.
And just lands right here. And you hear this loud thunk as it does, and these two other guys are like, what is that? And this first guy actually starts. That's not what I wanted. Starts moving towards it, and then the other one's like, no. This one. We stay at this one, not that one, you fucking idiot. And the guy's like, oh yeah. And don't call me a fucking idiot, you fucking idiot.
So, you said we have dim light vision, so that means that there's no illumination really, or very. And I know you originally.
So there's a
said
dim illumination. It's slightly more than. It's not black. You all have dark vision. It's not pitch black in here by any stretch of the imagination. So I'll say your vision's a little bit farther than normal, because all of these colored mushrooms are giving off like a glow. So if you didn't have dark vision, you would have dim vision for a lot of the areas that you're in right now, but because you have dark vision on top of a little bit of extra illumination, you can see relatively well-ish in this area. Not out to 120 feet. We'll say you can see well out to 60 and a little bit farther out to 90.
Okay.
Ish.
So I guess what I'm gonna do is sneak back to the group, and
Okay.
I'm gonna report back what do you
Yeah,
need
roll me
to
another
roll
stealth
again?
check.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't roll
Let's see
that
if I,
or roll
let's see
that
if
one
I
again.
can. Yeah, let's see if I can not roll
Yeah.
a 1 here. Yeah, 5.
Ooh, 5.
Holy shit, man! These rolls are.
You're rolling
garbage.
like trash.
I am. All right, so I'm gonna sneak back to Sylvester and just relay that I understand what they're saying, but they're just arguing, talking, very insistent on guarding this one pond down here for some reason. And I'll mention they're more heavily armed than the previous ones. They're wearing breastplates. They seem to be definitely guards, not just wandering shitty Darrow. So we can move on to the east, or maybe get closer and take care of these two.
Well, I'm curious why they're guarding that pond.
I didn't see anything out of the ordinary, but
I mean, they are crazy, so it could just
they
be
are crazy. You're right.
random guarding a pond. But well, do you want to kill him?
Or we go east. What do you? We can always kill them later too. I mean, there's other places to go.
Yeah, and as you guys are, you say that and you see that, you do see there is what appears to be a massive column here, and a little, kind of upwards area here. It's just like a little bit of like a scramble a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit, but there is a direction here. There is a direction here. You see another pond here, and then down here you see these guys.
Okay. And this pretty much looks like, now I know I haven't been very close to these ponds, but from where I am, it seems like the same kind of pond that I dumped the body of the Darrow in.
Yeah, relatively clearish for the most part. I mean, the one that you at least dumped the bodies in was relatively clearish, cave water, yeah.
So I'm going to signal for Dariana and Victor to come over. With the universal quiet sign. So these Darrow, they appear to be guarding a pond. They're bickering, arguing with each other, heavily armored. They have swords as well. They're not giving up any information though, just arguing about guarding that pond. So I say we either keep going west or dispatch of them quickly. And I'll kind of nod, you know, in the area where I'm talking about, toward that grade area.
Not seem possible.
I can't hear you at all.
Yeah, I can't really hear you, Matt.
Is this better?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Cutter, we trust you. You are from here. What do you think?
Well, I don't see a point in getting into a melee just yet. There could be others further on. And if we make a lot of noise in this big cavern, it might lure the rest.
Very well, then. We can move on.
All right, keep quiet.
If you want, he whispers kind of. If you want, I can create spell. We'll create 20 feet of silence around us. I will not be able to cast spell after that. That is verbal, but would this be valuable?
How long does it last?
Looks like about approximately 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Could come in handy later, but you aren't known for your.
I'm just saying, if you need me to be quiet, but I would only be able to fight with mates.
Or I can scout ahead a bit, and you guys can wait here.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Oh, we do have a invisible demon, I believe.
Not invisible anymore.
Oh, not invisible anymore. Motherfucker. She
Figured
leveled
she's
up.
better, but she's not as sneaky. Yeah.
Okay. So if we're all agreed, I'll scout on unless.
I might be able to do something.
Okay.
I think I can still do it. Let's see. Okay, yeah.
The suspense is killing me, Daryl.
Sorry, I want to cast invisibility on everybody.
Okay.
Cool.
Third level or higher, you get one additional creature for each slot above second. Oh, okay. So I think
you need at least 5 to get everybody.
Yeah. I can also twin it. So maybe I will cast. Oh, I would have to do Brian and. Okay, I'll cast third level and I'll twin it. So that should be 6 creatures.
Okay.
I think, right? No, 4th level and twin it.
You cast a spell that targets only one creature and doesn't have a range of self. You can spend, so you can twin a spell that only targets one creature. To be eligible, a spell must be incapable of targeting more than one creature at the spell's current level. For example, Magic Missile and Scorching Ray aren't eligible because it targets multiple people.
Oh, okay. Then I will just do it at 5th level and get the 4 of us. And I think I'm going to put Brian back in the bag because there's a lot of pools around here and it makes Dariana nervous.
Might be a good call.
So he
So
would die if he goes in a pond? Is that
Yeah, if
like
he's
the
fully
Brian's
submerged.
bane?
Yeah, he's like resistant to most things and immune to a lot of things, but
It's like a
water is
fucking
like his
gremlin,
kryptonite.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, he's made of liquid, so when you put a liquid in a liquid, it's gonna try to
Oh. Well, but I mean, he's
Oh, dis-
also a magical fucking human blood man, so I didn't.
well, he is the Kool-Aid man of death, but since he is resistant to just about everything, he has to have a sweet weakness, and that weakness is being fully submerged in water. He will dissipate and die. It will release the hold of whatever surface tension and viscosity the magic holds his blood together with. Multiple times now he's come close. When you guys were in the when you guys were trying to get to the Master of Visions, that's when you started really putting Brian in the bag a lot, because you had to cross ponds and things.
Yeah.
So so you quietly open the bag of holding and pull out your giant empty wine barrel. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just kind of liquefies himself down into it, and you put the barrel of Brian
Yep.
back into the bag, and Brian's gone. It's just boom.
And the four of us are
you
invisible
four are invisible.
Shit, that's awesome.
for an hour.
All right.
Eight.
For
Still-
1 hour, you're invisible,
I'm just gonna-
but invisible creatures still make sound.
Yes, that's what I was
Two.
like.
And as far
be
as I know,
quiet.
and I remember, that nice little orange token on Victor is disadvantage on all stealth checks because he's clanking around in heavy armor.
Good thing
Great.
he's hard to see.
Yeah, I guess they'll be running over. Yeah, for like okay.
Because things in caves are notoriously only sight.
All right, so I'll tell you what. Even though we're invisible, you are loud, motherfuckers. So I will take a lead. How does that sound? Good. I'm glad you agree. All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a lead as I round this corner. I'm actually gonna pause around the central area of this pillar. Oh yeah, I probably got to roll too.
Well,
Yeah.
as you're rolling to move towards that central pillar, it is 8:30. Why don't we take just a couple of minute break here as you guys make your way out of the first area of this cave system, and we'll see what happens when we come back. Once again, thank you so much, Guild Troll, for the raid. If everyone could stick around, we'll be back in just like 5+ minutes, and we'll get back to this cave exploration. So I'll see you in just a minute. Hello and welcome back to the Adventure Archive. Our characters, are currently in a cave system controlled by the Darrow Cult of the Withered Hand, and have been tasked, written on a sign in shit and blood, with finding 3 items within this system as a test in order to get an audience with the Witch Queen that rules the Cult of the Withered Hand, who might be able to give them information to find somebody down here in the Ghoul Imperium that could be a potential ally for the party as they make their way into and try to stop the machinations of Duke Drago Blackfly, one of the higher ups in the Imperium. Yes, all the go hams in chat. So as the party prepares themselves after their initial battle to continue, they are now invisible, but still able to be heard, and having seen what appears to be two Darrow potentially guarding this pond down here, they decided to take another direction. And Cutter, what direction are you going? And rolling a stealth check to go that way.
Yeah, I am stealthily moving to this point here, so I will roll you a stealth check. I haven't hit double digits. That's crazy. Look at all these 25, 25.
And you've only failed one thing so far. Yep. So yeah, you're invisible and inaudible. What are you doing?
So what I would like to do is peek around both corners to just kind of get an idea of, as far as I can see, what is up here and what is around the pillar on this side.
Okay. What you can see as you do that is,
and I'll zoom in since we're not approaching the Darrow at the moment.
As you peek both sides. Did I hit reveal or hide? Reveal.
You hid. Okay, there it goes away. You made like a little black rectangle for a second. Now it's gone.
You see this.
One of those motherfuckers.
What you see as you come around this, as you get closer to this this pond in Area 5. Well, yeah, Area 5. Clearly that's what it's called, IRL.
Area
you
5.
see you see a pond roughly 45 feet round-ish. You see this grade up to your left up into this area. It looks like another little kind of cave mouth up this direction. And down here you see two other figures. One looking a little bit more armored than the other, similar to the ones you saw over here. One looking more shit covered, similar to the ones you saw in the beginning. And they appear to be patrolling almost between this body of water and this body of water, roughly moving in like a patrol-like fashion, occasionally stopping, picking their toes, doing what crazy motherfuckers do.
I didn't see where you pointed. Are you talking about this one and this one? Or
yeah, they're going back and forth
2?
in this area. Yeah, they're going back and forth down here. And then you have the what appears to be the beginnings of a cave opening up and to your right. It seems to be like a grade and then like a narrowing as it goes up that direction. All right. So as of right now, you got kind of 3 directions to go. Down towards this pond down here. There's another pond right here with these guys, and then there's an additional cave opening over here.
Okay, so I'm gonna I know we've never created kind of a hand signals, but I'll just I'll do the universal.
But we're invisible.
Two guys.
I was gonna say you do this and no one sees you.
Oh, that's right, son of a bitch. Okay. Well, there's the flaw in our plan, guys. We can't communicate. Okay, so I'll just I'm just gonna keep moving up this way quietly, and then Feel
Is the
free,
spine
anybody
devil
else.
invisible? No.
He's not. No.
Shit. That would have been good because there's telepathy, right?
Yeah, but she's just chilling hidden
Nice.
in the mushrooms. Well, and as far as I'm concerned, last I heard from Cutter was he's going to go explore and come back. So I'm just chilling.
Yeah, but we
Invisible.
can't even see each other. All right, I will. Fuck, this is gonna be double rolls every time until I get a 1, and then I'm gonna fail. So okay, so I guess I will sneak back to the group because we can't see each other, or where I thought they would. Hopefully, are still there. And do you want to roll?
If you're just where did you go to?
So I'm here.
Oh no,
and
yeah,
I want to just go
at this
back.
distance. No, you're
That's
yeah,
fine.
you yeah, it's like 15 feet.
All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm gonna go where I left them, and hopefully they're still there. And I'm gonna quietly say, "Are you still here?"
I'm still here.
Okay, good. So
Yes.
there are 2 more Darrow to the southeast. One of those shit-covered ones, and another one like the other 2 who were arguing. And there's a cave heading east.
Did you check out the cave?
Not yet. That's where I'm going to next.
Okay. So should we just wait here?
Or you can follow. It's up to you.
Well, I can't see you to follow.
Well, look where the dust moves on the ground or something. I don't know. So I'm gonna I was gonna go. Ugh.
This is classic DK.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna just I'm gonna start heading up to this area here, stealthily, quietly, to the best of my ability.
Okay. Why don't you just start walking?
Okay, I'm gonna start walking, keeping an eye out as well, especially the shrooms. Make sure there's no little shitty bastards ready to jump out at me or something.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I'll move until the fog of war, and then see what happens.
Until the shitty bastards jump out.
Yeah, or that, and then we're swarmed by. Fuck, we should have taken a short rest.
Probably would have been a good idea.
I guess we still could. We're invisible.
Yeah, I've been standing there for a while he explores.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
True.
have been short
He's-
resting while I'm like
Like-
doing a reconnaissance.
Yeah.
Like when
I mean, depending on how long he takes over here, if you guys want to try to take a short rest while he's doing this. If it takes him like 30 minutes and something happens, then we'll say you do, and if not enough happens, we'll say you don't. But that's up to you guys if you want to just like kick it underneath these mushrooms and start resting.
Invisibly.
it only lasts for an hour then, right? So like
Yeah.
we'd be just chilling there and then all of a sudden we'd be seen.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I can't imagine me walking up this and it's not going to take that long, but
Yeah. Do you need to
So,
be healed?
me? Yeah, I'm at
Yeah.
like
Okay. So you should ask the
I'm
cleric
almost at
next
like
time.
50% hit points.
The cleric's a bad
Oh,
mind
then
reader
have-
and you're invisible.
Maybe I'll just take a short rest and keep them in suspense. Where did
Yeah.
Cutter go?
He's been gone for about half an hour.
Yeah.
What's going on?
All my like long
I assumed you were resting as well.
That's very Cutter.
Yeah. I'm like, fuckers. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna I guess move toward this area and take a look right about there, I guess.
Okay. As you enter this area, what you basically see,
We should have had like a really long string, and then I could have tugged it. The mid like a floating string. I guess they wouldn't see it.
Well, no, our items are invisible too. I was thinking rope.
Yeah, that'd be a long. I don't know if we have rope that long though. I think I have 50 feet. Let me see.
Yeah.
Basically, just hold hands in a line,
Yeah.
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah, I only have 50
follow
feet
each
of
other.
rope. Yeah.
And then you just hear this like clunk, 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 bringing up the back of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So as you enter this area, it is this kind of like wide open cave area. It's relatively well lit. It's smaller than the other space, and it's got a lot of these purple mushrooms. So it's cast these, this brightish, moderately lit, purple light across everything. You don't see anything in front of you. Why don't you roll me a stealth check?
Okay. Oh my god! What?
Damn.
What?
For
The actual
Do I have? What's my
heck?
blue card?
Yeah,
do?
what's
does
your
my,
blue card?
does my blue card?
it can boost your roll.
I think it's just a booster roll, which I don't need. It's just the mechanic of a nat 1.
Yeah. So again, since
You've
you
already got
fail
red.
it, you succeeded everything. Nat ones are nat ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you, as you're kind of walking through this area here, you are looking around, and for some reason, once again, it's this uneven terrain and this purple light that just does not strike your Cool eyes correctly. And as you're kind of wandering around, you actually bump into this mushroom. And it looks like maybe it was a little bit older. It breaks, and a big chunk of it falls to the ground, bumps you, pushes you backwards. You scuffle kind of back across the ground, and suddenly you just hear this ting, ting sound. And you see.
Oh shit.
At least I'm not sane.
I'll even put a little label on it.
What's in the box?
In a second.
No.
You see these spider webs just fire out across this entire opening here.
Gangster.
Capturing you inside this webbing.
Great.
That's awesome.
Oh, is this like the web
Beat
joke?
him.
Yeah, beat him. Is this the web?
Yeah.
The web joke.
Yeah, Beatum suddenly rises up on mushroom and says, "You fool!"
I mean, it tracks. He loves mushrooms and he knows web.
that for a tramp stamp?
And then Kaylee further suddenly becomes Andy, and he's where he's supposed to be.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be great. I wish. Andy, we miss you.
Mm.
But no, actually, it's this creature here.
Great.
And she goes,
Shit.
"I got you, you fucking idiot. Yeah, Auntie will be pleased. She will be so pleased."
Oh my god. Could be Beatum's future wife, though.
Maybe.
And yeah, you are struck in this web. And I would like for you to roll me initiative.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, we gotta click on her. Thing. Boom.
And did we hear her cackling?
Oh, is only he rolling initiative, not us?
I guess you can roll it until you guys get into combat, but why doesn't the three of you roll me perception checks to see if you hear her cackling from around the corner? She's a little bit of a distance away, but it is a cave. And it is around a corner. So why don't I get perception checks from you guys? Ooh, Victor doesn't hear shit.
Nothing. He's so worried about making noise that.
Oh man, I got 2 Banes left. Should I bane both your perception checks and just have Cutter duke it out with this?
Oh my god.
You don't need
doesn't
to
hear shit.
You don't need to bane it.
9.
9. Do you hear them? 9.
We got one more, Dariana.
Oh, come on, Dariana, please hear them.
Perceive the sound. Let's go with that third 9.
999, the sign of the Dark Kingdom.
Can I bless it?
Yeah, you can bless.
You absolutely can.
Oh,
absolutely
yeah.
can.
Shit.
Okay.
Might be a good idea. Ooh.
Okay. Boost it with that bless. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Ooh.
18.
So with an 18, these two chuckafucks don't hear anything, as Sylvester's probably picking at his nails, making sure they look nice. Victor's probably mumbling some prayer to Chernabog. You, without Bri there to kind of hang out with, you hear this sound, and you hear this kind of high-pitched, like feminine-ish voice go, "You fucking idiot!" And yeah, and that's what you hear. So why doesn't everybody go ahead and roll the initiative? But the only one that hears it right now is Dariana, and then Cutter is there as well.
So I rolled twice, Ryan, only because I get advantage, and for whatever reason, D&D Beyond wouldn't let me do the double roll thing. So it's the.
So what is your actual
23.
initiative?
Yeah, the first one I rolled.
Oh,
18.
it took you in as a 23.
Oh, okay, well, because I rolled a okay. Yeah, but it didn't do like a normally if you hold shift.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Now it's working, but before it didn't. But yeah.
So my first one's me. My second one was Annie.
Okay. You were on Annie's token when you did it. So
the second one, I was. So did that come up? Oh, it did. Okay.
You just didn't come up, but I'll add turn to you. No worries.
Yeah, I got a 19.
Add turn. So you got what, a 19?
19.
Okay. Let me bring up bring up this. Ooh, this could be good for you. I don't know how this is going to look. I got a Cutter, I got a Victor, I got an Annie, I got a Sylvester, Dariana. Did you roll your initiative?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think I got 14.
No worries. I'll add you in real quick. Add turn, and you got a 14. Let's go into descending order. Let's turn on some fun, crazy, interesting battle music. Something a little different. Let's try something a little different, guys. I got let's do Darkling. Let's see what Darkling sounds like. All right. I can get with that. I can get down with that. So, Cutter, as you stumble your way into this cave, invisible, the sound triggers some type of reaction. And this web just fills this entire space. It fills the entire. Let's just. She would have triggered where the sound was, not where she would have seen you. Boom. So, and you are now caught up in this massive web. And this creature pops out of that. Let's bring to front. And this is what this creature appears to look like.
She's got to be gorgeous.
Yeah, she's hottie. Hottie with a body for sure. This is probably too big for how zoomed you are. Yeah, I would just zoom out a bit and look at this wonderful lady. Yeah.
Well, she's got some braids.
Yeah, she's all done up. She's got this.
Oh, that's not a tail.
I thought it was a tail.
No, that's this giant braid.
Damn,
yeah,
bro.
absolutely.
2 braids. Yeah.
And she's just looking at you, just like cackling, caught in the web, like. Auntie will be pleased with me.
What? Say that again.
Um,
What? Who will be pleased?
She said, Auntie.
Auntie.
Oh
great.
gosh.
She's probably a
Auntie.
fucking
Auntie will
giant
be
spider.
pleased. Yes, she will. Did you see that, sister? Tim? And first to act is you.
All right. So I would like to try to escape the web.
Okay, so let me bring up web. I should have Andy here, our web connoisseur.
Yeah.
The funniest thing the other day,
Check,
so I went
check
through
the
his,
description on his tramp stamp.
Yeah, I went through his items. He has a wand of web. He can already cast web at will all the time. He's just
He bought it back
should just-
back in.
yeah. He should just become an
Paranoia.
arachno sorcerer or something. Yeah, arachnomancer. If the webs aren't anchored to the wall, which they are, conjures a mass of thick, sticky webbing at a point of my choice for the duration, which is up to an hour. Does not. Oh, it does require some other stuff. Each creature that starts its turn in the webs or enters them during its turn must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is restrained as long as it remains in its web or until it breaks free. A creature restrained by the webs can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. If it succeeds, it is no longer restrained. So I need you to make
A dex, right?
it's a dex save. Fucking.
So is
pointless
that
web
for me to
bullshit.
be stuck? You said.
A creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters them
Okay.
during its turn.
Okay.
So we'll say between the two of them,
Got it.
you make a dex throw or you are restrained.
I am.
And the save is
Yeah, what is the save?
14.
Okay.
Should
There we
have
go.
baned this shit. It doesn't make a difference.
Doesn't
It's a
matter.
dexterity saving throw. You're
Yeah.
gonna succeed no matter what. So as these webs, as you're kind of tripping and falling, and that sound that triggers this web spell fires, you kind of roll out of the way as the webs all start like shooting across you. It's kind of like a high-speed version of that movie Entrapment, where what's her face is like going through the laser.
Zeta.
Zeta
Captain
Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Catherine
Yeah.
Zeta-Jones.
So
Yeah.
hot.
Everyone's favorite thing.
So-
Old school.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you're.
I do it
you're,
just like that too, by the way, Ryan. I like arch my back and like
No, we
stick
can't,
my
but you're
sexy
invisible,
butt
so we
up
don't
in the
care.
air.
Nobody
Exactly.
sees it but you.
No.
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah, exactly. And you somehow
Damn it.
dodge. Yeah, you somehow. All I can think every time I think of that is, did anybody watch Workaholics? The
A
time where
little
they
bit. I
stay in the
didn't watch all
office
of
and
them.
like trip out on a bunch of mushrooms
Yeah.
and they sing that song about Captain Zeta Jones. Yeah. Somebody, someone can find that.
So
It's
good.
amazing. Catherine Zeta Jones. Anyway, you dodge all the webs. You just
Fuck
entrapment
yeah.
your way out of there. Cutter Zeta Jones. And you title up tonight's stream picked already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cutter
Um,
Zeta Jones. There you go.
Oh, she dips beneath lasers. Ooh, that's a song, Papa Jedi. Fuck yeah. That's exactly what it is. So you dodge all of them, and it's your turn.
Okay, great.
You are technically still invisible
I'm
because
still
you didn't
invisible.
take an action,
Exactly.
but she detected the sound, and that's what she heard.
So I'm gonna just, I guess, move my entire movement this way. So quietly, stealthily, I guess. So just past her, I'm gonna attempt to stealthily move away, and not attack.
Oh, nice.
I want to see what she's gonna do. So mechanically, how does How does invisibility work from for her to see me? Is it she just won't
Have
see
you
me
ever
at
been
all?
invisible before?
I don't know. Have we?
Did Dariana explain any aspect of the spell that she cast on you?
No,
Nah.
she dropped it like it's hot.
Dropped it like it's at, with no communication, no nothing. As
It's
far as you know,
perfect.
you are invisible.
All right, so I'm gonna just move my entire movement in that direction. Quietly.
Fantastic. Quietly. Oh, someone clipped something. All right, wonderful. That'll be if I remember to actually post something. If I remember to actually post something before next week's game, we got it down. So where's my turn order? Victor, you don't hear shit. Sylvester, you don't hear shit.
Yeah.
Dariana, what you hear in the distance is again that cackling voice saying, "You fucking idiot." Auntie will be pleased.
Jokes on. She thought she caught me.
What are you doing?
I'm going to whisper to the others. I just heard somebody say,
I'll move the camera. There we go.
"Got you, you fucking idiot." There's only one fucking idiot I can think of.
Can she get inspiration for that?
Not if you ask for it.
Oh, okay. That was great.
But you can have it.
I think we need to go help him.
No, that's the joke. You don't. You're gonna get caught.
There's only one fucking idiot.
So what are you doing?
Shall we grasp hands?
Oh my god.
Grass ponds.
Grasp hands.
Grass pond.
We grasp our pants and make it over there.
Daisy chain. This will end well.
But carefully and quietly.
Let's see how this can work. Down, yes.
Right.
I can't see you, so I'm just holding out my hands. My hands out.
Me
Waiting.
too.
Roll for
Hands holding hands.
Roll for
inappropriate
touching each other.
Reaching
Yeah,
out.
roll for touch.
It's like the beginning of Sweet Caroline.
Touching me.
I'm gonna send Annie over to take a look.
There we go.
Because I knew basically where he went.
Yeah.
So
What's her movement speed? Touching me, touching you, touching toe.
No! Wait, it wasn't us, Ryan.
Dark kingdoms. Bum, bum, bum.
Dark times
It's
now.
about here. She's got 40 feet.
All right, move her as far as she can go.
How many
Is it her
toes is
turn?
that?
It's not even her turn yet.
Okay. I'll wait.
Anyone?
Yeah.
How many toes is 40 feet?
How many toes?
How many toes? Depends on the foot.
Yeah.
That's true. Don't want to discriminate.
Anyway, Dariana, what are you doing?
I mean, are we grasping hands yet? Oh, he sent Annie. Do you communicate that you sent Annie?
Annie isn't sent yet.
Yeah. I said
If you're just trying to grasp hands and that's all you're doing without moving, we can just say that you guys all get together, grasp hands, create a chain, and we can move on.
Okay. I'm going to use my movement to guide these fine folks over here. Maybe see if I can get a better look at what's happening.
we're holding hands.
Okay. I'll say, since the three of you are acting in a row, that if you all agree to move forward, you'll basically have like one shared movement speed and then be able to do actions within one shared movement speed. And so basically what I'll do at that point is I'm just going to move Dariana in front of Victor. and all of you will move with Dariana, and then act on your own turns with the movement. Either before the movement and you move as a group, or after movement and you move as a group, until you decide to stop grasping hands. Nori, Zagorgon, thank you for being here. That's what will happen. So that will be the entirety of your turn for now. All of you have already gone. So now Annie moves as far as she can move. And what she sees ahead is in this cave mouth opening that's kind of narrower through the top and everything, basically filling the entire space between these mushrooms with no real way to go. Maybe for Annie, because she's small enough, she could scoot around the tops of some mushrooms, but filling this entire space for as high as you can see. Let's see how big it is. It's a 20-foot cube. So 20 feet high, 20 feet wide, filling this cave opening is just this massive webs. That realistically it's a massive webs. So that's what she sees in ahead of her now, and that's all she sees.
So I don't. Okay, that's all she sees. I don't see any
I'll
foe.
say that too.
Oh, it's Anne.
You see no foe, no foes, no toes, no nothing. Cutter, and anyone that can hear, you see or you hear a voice. If you're looking at this creature on the top of these mushrooms, she's about like 8 feet up in the air, standing on mushrooms. She's not talking, but you hear a voice say, "Where did she go, sister? Where did she? What is it? What is it?" And then you hear her speak, "I don't know, sister, but we'll find it." And she starts, I'm gonna roll a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna roll a D4. 1 will be up, 2 will be diagonal, 3 will be directly to the right, and 4 will be diagonal to the right. Does that make sense? And so you suddenly see diagonally, wait a minute, I haven't used this in a while.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't even on stream. Could you move the camera a little more to the right so I can do that again? Yeah, let's do this one more time. She raises the hand and fires off what appears to be a ray of frost in a random direction. Doesn't seem to strike anything, and she says, "God damn it, sister. We'll find it. We know it's here." And Cutter, you are up.
So I want to pick up a pebble, the largest one I can find, and toss it into the pond over here.
I will say, meta enough. Let's see what invisibility says, and then we'll make a ruling.
In the fine
invisibility
print, it says, when you
says,
throw a rock, you become visible.
You attack the water.
Well, if it's an attack or a spell, I will say this does not do it. This does not break the spell, but I'll say it weakens it-ish. If you were to pick something up and throw it again, then the spell will interpret it as an attack, and on the next time you do this, you will lose the spell, or you will lose your invisibility.
Okay, so you're saying I can do it once, and then the next, if I do something else again,
Yeah,
it's gone?
and then the next time you do something that's like some like thing like that, then the invisibility will go down.
Okay.
Like if you pick something up and move something, but I'll say like picking something up and throwing it would be borderline to what I guess it's intent. Nah, fuck it. You throw a rock. It's fun. You're invisible.
Okay, so I'm gonna just throw a rock into this pond up here.
Okay. And as you look in the direction of the pond, you see that unlike many of the other ponds, this one appears to be dark, like very dark. You can barely see down just a couple of feet from the surface. But even what you see on the edge appears to just be refuse and bones kind of stacked up along the edge of it here.
Okay. That's not good.
You can see a little bit down into it. See some things like jutting up from underneath, but it is not clean crystal pool like the other ponds were.
So when you say bones, like carcasses and stuff around the bank, is that what it looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
They appear to be quite small, like small into medium small.
Fuck it. I'm gonna throw a rock as hard as I can into the pool, and then I'm going to back up into this nook.
Okay, yeah, so you chuck it. I mean, it's a pretty big opening and you're not far away, so you just chuck it. It lands in the pool with another big clunk like that. And you see this woman, this creature, this feminine-ish creature, look that direction. And she says, "It's not in the pool, is it?" And you hear another voice say, "That's where the sound came from, you idiot. Auntie won't be pleased if we don't find it. They can't get it."
And it sounds like she's talking to herself. She's doing like a Smeagol thing, right? Is that what it sounds like?
No. When you saw her the one time, and even when you hear these voices, they appear to be coming from two different areas.
Oh shit. Okay. Can I pinpoint like
from where you're at now? They're coming from roughly the same direction. One just seems a little farther away.
Okay. All right. And
Dariana.
I'm just gonna end my turn. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, and you're tucked back in the corner there. Absolutely. Okay. Dariana, what's up?
I guess I'll keep guiding everyone forward if they're okay with it.
Okay, so with the movement that you guys are all going to be doing, is there any actions you want to take before or during or after? Because like I said, you're all kind of moving, grouping everything together. Since you're invisible, holding hands, all of your actions are kind of be one little thing. Dariana leading with the movement. You're all taking the same movement actions unless you break off. But do you guys want to do anything or just move with her?
Or just move with her.
Yeah, because we don't know what's going on really.
No, now you hear this kind of like screeching voices, saying like, "We must get him. He can't find it."
Okay.
And how far are you gonna go? That's 30 feet right there.
Okay. I mean, can we hug the wall maybe? So it's.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, we see a giant web here, so maybe we're trying to be cautious. I don't know. Can we see? Can we see this woman yet? Woman thing?
The web kind of fills up the entire space. You can't see her. She's, you hear a voice from the other side of the web. Mm-hmm. But the cave is when it's high in this area. It actually the ground has a gradient up, and then the cave actually is smaller before it appears to potentially open up into another area. So it's like this narrow kind of space between. The web fills almost the entire space. So there's mushrooms on the side. There's a little bit of space on the top of the mushrooms and maybe a little bit of space across the ceiling. But other than that, the web fills up this entire space. You get the sense that it was probably a trap set up for whatever goes into the area, triggers it to like catch in this space.
Gotcha.
Okay. So from what I can see, is it something we can move through, or it's like filling the full space? It's
pretty dense, and you guys are pretty aware of web. You've battled with web before. You've seen web.
You've used it.
You've used web. It's a pretty solid thing. Just like any webs, if you wanted to try to hack your way through or do something else, like potentially remove webbing, imagine it's like real webbing.
The mushrooms
Um,
aren't like
you-
giant trees. Like we can't go under the mushrooms. It's not like a mushroom canopy.
The web kind of fills the whole
Yeah.
space. I'll say
Yeah.
like you could. They're pretty big, but
Okay.
the webbing, it's not like a hard, like edge on it.
Yeah.
It splattered as far as it could touch.
Okay.
So it's like you're moving through like a standard like movie, and you go through, and there's like a it's webbing, like it sticks to everything.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I hope Cutter isn't in there. And I'm gonna cast Firebolt
Nice.
into it.
Well, that would fuck him up if he's in there, huh?
Maybe. I mean, and dropping my
Okay.
invisibility,
Oh, yeah,
I will
invisibility is gone
ungrasp
for it.
your guys' hand.
Invisibility's gone for everybody, including Cutter.
Yeah.
Oh, not just me?
I'm in this little nook, eh?
Oh, because
But we don't keep
You are
it
the one
'cause
that's-
she was the caster.
You are the
Oh,
one that's
true.
casting the spell. Your concentration, I guess it doesn't break concentration, but it says that if you,
Huh.
I don't know. It says if you cast a spell, it's concentration, but Firebolt, is that that's a cantrip?
Yeah.
So that doesn't break your concentration because it doesn't require additional concentration. I'll take Tomato's word for it. It's a per person situation.
Nice.
And we'll just say if you do that for you, you are now visible.
Also, I can, well, it doesn't really matter in this case, but I can keep my concentration when I take damage.
Oh,
you
'cause
just
of
get to, or you
Warcaster.
have a better roll for it.
Yeah,
Warcaster, you
Uh,
just get
Don't I get to
get a
keep
bonus. You don't get it permanently, do you?
it? You have advantage on con saving throws that make you. Oh, yeah. I got a bonus. Yeah, never mind.
You have advantage because it's normally a con save anyway. So any 5-foot cube of webs exposed to fire burns away in 1 round.
Okay.
So if you strike this with 1 firebolt, you'll open up a 5-foot square in it.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. So basically, you open up what amounts to. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. We'll say you open up what amounts to. Why are you coming from a weird corner angle? You'll say you open up what amounts to like that through it into the space.
Okay.
Why?
But it goes like all the way through, right?
Oh, it doesn't go all the way through.
So
it
it's
goes
like a
through
little
5 feet of it.
door or something
Oh.
like that.
It's not even a door. It's just
Oh.
5 feet of it seems to have burned away.
Okay. Huh.
That's not very helpful.
Hmm.
So you basically do that, and basically in this area that's burnt, it's just like solid cube of web. 5-foot square of it just kind of like recedes as the firebolt hits it, and now like into it, 5 feet square, you could move into the web, and you get the sense if you fire firebolt, you'll make a line through this webbing, opening up a chamber basically.
Hmm.
Okay.
Is
my
that all you're
turn's
doing?
Over. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, Victor, Sylvester, again, you're kind of acting together. You actually see her appear in front of you now. So now it's just Victor and Sylvester holding hands, invisible. Oh, but you know what? I do want a stealth check from Victor for this movement
Nice.
with disadvantage. Yeah,
Do we want to move? I guess is the question. Let's do
you've
it.
already moved. She moved you.
Oh, to get
You're
here.
in a
Gotcha.
line.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So here we go. So this is at disadvantage. Here it comes. Ha! Sweet.
So as you clump through, luckily no one hears you. You're pretty
What?
far away from pretty much everything. Yeah, that's like 60 feet.
Okay.
So nothing appears, but you hear yourself being quite loud, and everyone, both Dariana and Sylvester hear you being loud. Sylvester or Victor, what actions are you guys taking?
Sylvester, do you think we should remain invisible? Does this matter?
Well, I'm going to remain invisible until I have to not be invisible.
Yeah. Do you think I should burn whole web down? I do have flame strike.
Sure.
Okay, so
Let go of his hand and step to the side.
yeah, and Victor's gonna kind of move away from these guys a little bit, and I guess because I have no idea that there's these guys to the south either, because we didn't get any of the hand signals from Cutter. So I guess all he sees is 5 feet in. Is the web all the way to the ceiling?
Basically, it's kind of like stuck up there, kind of like
Okay.
this. Like maybe Annie could squeeze
So
through, but it's
okay.
pretty high.
So I guess the way to do it then, like just logically, is I look into the 5 feet. I know that my flame strike will work for 10 feet. I don't know that that woman is there, so I'm gonna miss her. But like, right, so like 5, 10. So I think like if I dropped it, like, because I don't know how deep it is either, but I know I'd want to go like 10 feet past him. So like if I dropped it like right there, it kind of misses her, but I feel like I could get rid of the majority of this thing because it's going to go a 10-foot radius.
Uh-huh.
Does that make sense, like logically?
Yeah.
Okay.
It logically makes plenty of sense.
So yeah, so I'm just going to drop a really high level flame strike, kind of right in the middle, kind of right behind the 5-foot doorway she made, and try to burn a tunnel through this if possible. And then I know because like I'm gonna be visible now. Yeah, and then I'm gonna kind of, I guess, move to here and kind of take half cover and kind of peek in, I guess.
Yeah. There you go. So you bring down this flame strike.
So
What does it look like?
It's
Sounds
a
like how you
10 feet
cast it?
radius though, so it should be like 20 feet across. Like it's not a 10-foot circle, it's 10-foot radius. So like
Oh,
it should be
fuck.
20
Wait a
feet.
second.
It's big. It's like so it's 10-foot radius. So it should burn all the way to the other side. It just misses her because I didn't know she was there. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Okay, a 20-foot across.
So it's
circle.
yeah. So the wherever like the middle dot would be like kind of like right here, and then it's 10 feet from that in all directions, and so it just miss her. But it would like hit all this stuff up here. Like my thought would be it would burn out like the whole hole pretty much. Kind of beyond us though, because we already have that kind of little 5-foot gate started.
Why can't I grab this circle?
Hole.
Well, it's whatever. Just do
It's
whatever
not
Dariana
Victor's asshole.
did and go ham. Yeah, just not Victor's.
Asshole.
The thing with the place. Not good.
All right. Long story short, it basically burns the entire fucking web away.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's too bad that they didn't draw like a dodgy penis, like when that all went together.
What?
That'd been pretty good. You know, like sometimes when people draw stuff by mistake, and then it's like a dodgy ass looking,
Oh yeah.
like like when weathermen do it, like by mistake. And then-
Yeah, it was kind of like our Underdark map that Ryan.
Exactly.
Yeah, for a while.
Exactly. The Underdark.
Oh, it was definitely a dodgy penis.
That was his foreshadowing that he's gonna fuck us in the Underdark. That's what that was.
What Underdark penis map are you talking about? What is this?
The
Remember
Underdark
the
map
overlay
looked like a
map?
dodgy.
You had the overlay.
And it looked like a broken dick.
Whoa, yeah.
You know. You know that.
Now I understand what you're saying.
Alright.
Gotcha.
Well, that's not
Okay,
bad.
let's just get rid of that. So yeah, so you basically with Flame Strike, it's a 20 by 20. You easily burn past everything, and the web just shrivels out of the way as you bring this Flame Strike down on everything.
Cool.
So the entire corridor is opened up, and all you see is just seared kind of web pulling back. Exactly, we've all burned webs before, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Sure.
And it all just kind of like catches a little bit and sizzles off, and you have these little like You smell the smell of cooking mushrooms. It's delicious. Some of the light dims a little bit.
Yeah.
And you suddenly see this woman kind of standing at the top of these mushrooms on the corner, kind of like peering around. And this flame strike comes down and it does a whoosh, as it blows out all this web, and she just looks back. And I think the only one that hasn't gone in the batch of your little turns is Sylvester. And you're still invisible, but obviously you're the only one left that's invisible. But Annie is standing right in front of you, who is not invisible. And it's your turn.
Right. I'm going to be invisible. Just going to make my way right through there.
Okay. Fantastic. Where is my turn order? That's not it.
It disappeared.
Yeah, there it is.
Nice.
Victor, Sylvester, Annie's turn.
So Annie can get 10 feet further than me. She's going. Actually, I wanted her to hug the outskirt. How tall are the mushrooms, the purple ones on the left?
Anywhere between like 3 and like 8 feet high.
Okay, I want her to fly over those that way.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
She can take cover in there.
Is that what she's trying to do? Is take cover?
A little bit, like she's not being
Roll.
super stealthy, but
If she's trying to hide, you could roll me the stealth to hide. If she's not, then she's visible, you know?
all right, I'll do a stealth to hide.
Okay.
I think her stealth. Thought she had a thing for that, but maybe not. So what is stealth? Just dex?
Yeah, it's just dex. Yeah, it's just a hide action.
$16.
Yeah, so she kind of snuggles in behind some of these mushrooms, maybe peeking over the top a little bit, but she's well and she's well and hidden. What did you just post? Oh, Victor's. I
Victor's
gotcha.
asshole,
All right.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Victor's asshole.
It needs more
in the
plays.
chat.
It does. It does.
It's-
It
There's asshole in
needs to
chat.
hit the
It's brightened
algorithm.
my life.
Needs to hit
I'm
the
just-
algorithm.
Yeah. Cut it into a reel and we'll post it and see if it gets taken down by Instagram.
I need to somehow add that
Um,
into the one shot.
Yeah.
A trap.
Or not at all. Yeah. The trap is. It's this
Named
weird
Victor.
tribal trap. It's this. Like you walk over it, you fall down right into Victor's asshole. That's exactly what it
man.
is.
Smell of Chernobog
It's
and
mud
brimstone.
pit at the bottom.
Spiky.
The mud
Yeah.
pit? Oh man.
Yeah.
Carib and horse hoof prints.
Yeah, really? Okay.
Please got the
Randomly,
skunk
it's
guts,
just
right?
too
farm
many-
action. Yeah.
Too many gerbils down there too, and no one knows why.
Richard Gere was a worshiper of Chernobog back in the 80s.
Richard Gere.
Fantastic.
Poor guy.
So
Oh,
um,
fantastic.
good times, everybody. Really great.
You regret letting us live.
All the time, every day. Okay, so what's gonna happen? I need let's pop this out. Put you over here where I can see you. I need Sylvester and Victor to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit.
Wait. Yep, dexterity saving throw. I'm with my last 2 banes. I will bane them both.
Do we know what we're saving against? Or we'll find out after.
Dexterity.
Okay. It's just straight
You'll
up.
find
dex.
out.
Okay.
Dex, let me bane them both. This one is for Sylvester. That's a 4. This one is for Victor. That's a 1.
Okay.
So it's a -4 to Sylvester, -1 to Victor, and dexterity saving throws, please.
Yeah, I'll just take the bane. No bless for me. There we go.
Oh, I'm blessing mine. So 4. So it's a straight dex save.
Straight roll.
All right. Boom.
13.
So I got a 19 if you take off the 1.
Gotcha. So you save, but what you see coming towards you is I'll just use this again. Is this?
Oh, geez.
What?
Did it do something?
From where? Yeah, like it shot across
Yeah.
both Where'd it
Right.
come from?
And as that happens, this figure appears,
Oh,
apparently losing her invisibility by casting a spell.
okay. Okay.
And
We see you, biatch.
you are struck by a 100-foot-long lightning bolt racing towards both of you.
Oh,
That'll be 96 damage.
What?
even if you pass the save?
This hits me.
Half on a success. Half on a success.
Oh, 9d6.
96.
Not 96.
45.
Fucking hell.
96.
3
40
ones. Could I roll
48.
worse? You lucky fucks. 23 points of damage to Sylvester as the lightning strikes you. And that'll be 11 points of damage to you,
Okay.
Victor,
Victor,
as this lightning
okay.
bolt races from this woman's fingertips, and all you hear is this as it
flipping.
races towards you. What's up?
I think that in video audio thing, like it takes your screeches or your loud voices as
Yeah.
like extra sound because you always cut out when you do their voices.
It's auto saving.
God damn it!
Yeah, I bet that's what it
I'm
is.
turning that off.
Yeah.
I need you guys to hear all of the creepy noises. Let me go to Zoom.
That was lightning. Holy shit.
Let me turn my audio just to. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but I mean,
You have to
it's when
screech
yeah,
when you
do that,
screech.
Wait.
it, like it's moving.
Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
we got it.
Yeah.
Got
Video
it.
broadcast.
Yep.
Got it,
Fucking
got
up my
it.
dad.
That's
Arrow
never
stuff.
leaving my ear. Yep.
Yeah. As the lightning races towards you, that's the damage that you take, and suddenly there's another figure in play.
There she is.
Okay. At least we know where the sister is.
Yes. What she was talking.
Now we got to find the auntie, though.
I bet
So,
she's in the fucking
am I-
swamp or the pool.
Not invisible.
Oh,
damage,
fuck.
or-
Okay.
Oh, I don't think invisibility drops when you take damage. I think it's just when you attack. You just are invisible, but are in the line with
you,
Right.
you just happen to be in line with me.
you. Literally are
So
just
when-
directly from where she was to him, so you got struck in the lightning.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
this guy's all casual. I'm invisible. Just strutting.
yeah, but in a direct line with Victor, exactly
Yep.
where she was standing, because she
Yep,
was
that-
literally like
that's right.
standing right in the middle.
And he takes half. I'm sorry,
The
dude.
spell ends for a
slack.
target
Now,
that
did I take half
attacks.
of that or the whole?
You didn't like. It still strikes you whether she knows you were there or not. You're in the
Yeah.
line. It's every
Right.
creature in a line.
No, I know,
So
but
you
did I
didn't take half. No, you failed, so you took the whole
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, I did
That's
for
what
the.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I just wanted to make sure. Okay,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
took it.
And then it's the other lady's turn. She is going to hop. How much speed does she have? She's a little guy. She's a little lady. No, 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. She is going to actually hop, skip down these mushrooms,
Okay.
pull from her belt this wicked, weird-looking scimitar,
Fuck.
and try to slash at you.
He might use a shield, Ryan, just so you know. If this is gonna be shitty.
Can do whatever he wants to do, but she's gonna swing at you. That'll be a 24.
Yeah, so you're gonna hate this. Oh no, because if it meets, yeah. So let's take the pain.
I was gonna say if it meets, it beats.
Yeah.
And shields aren't. Once you get down to 1, you can only carry 1. So...
No. The shield. Yeah, no, I know, but it seemed like a time to maybe use it.
Well, you guys still have a ton of shields. I mean,
that was a high roll.
Have like 6 shields. So yeah, it was a high roll. She strikes you with her maddening scimitar.
Do I have to do some sort of save?
You take this much damage, which would be 9 points of damage, slashing damage. And I need a charisma saving throw.
Oh, my specialty. Okay, let me charisma. Let me see, 86 hit points. Charisma. Jesus. So I'm gonna bless it, and then I'm going to. I think on the, because this seems like this could be shitty. I'm gonna use my. Can I save if I fail it? Can I use my advantage after, or do I need to call it now? I don't mind either way. Just like whatever. What's the ruling for you?
Oh no! Before you know whether it saves or fails, you can do what you want.
Okay.
But you don't have a blue card or anything. What do you have?
No, I have the inspiration though from the last. I have the green. Wouldn't that give me advantage? Like I could, like I'm saying for advantage, do I have to use it prior to?
Oh no! We've always done inspiration.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
After, yeah.
Okay, I've seen it both ways. Okay, so here is the charisma save with that +4. Come on, baby. Oh, there we go. So 24.
Yeah, so you actually feel this urge as this blade sinks into you. You feel your mind just burst in different directions. You feel this insanity creeping up, and this urge, almost unbearable urge to race towards Daryana and cut her head off. But you fight that urge down.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
As she stands in front of you, cackling into your face.
Okay. Jesus. All right.
5, 10, 15, 20. And she's going to race back. If you would like to use your...
Yeah, my reaction.
Opportunity attack, yeah.
And so is the opportunity attack, can I do... Is it only with the mace, or could I use the decay that where I slap the cantrip on her? A melee spell attack. Does it have to be the melee weapon, or can it be a melee spell?
It's a melee attack, and I think, but I don't think there's a reason it couldn't be a melee spell.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna.
Wait a second.
Go ahead. Just because it'll give me a little boost.
1 melee attack. If it's melee spell attack, it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's still a melee attack.
Okay, so that's what he's gonna do. So like when she decides, when she decides to leave, he's gonna try to put the necrotic bitch slap on her. Yeah. Here we go.
The good old necro slap.
Come on, buddy. There we go. So big time hit, just missed a crit. Now this is an interesting one where I'm gonna do both, Ryan. Like I'm gonna drop like all this pain. Then I'm gonna do the D8 that I get bonus, and then and then I'm gonna put 31 points on her from the that thing that I have, the it's called feature. It's called the oh gosh, what's it called? It's not inescapable. It's not Reaper.
It's your channel divinity, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's a channel. Yeah, it's one of my channel divinities, but it has a special name for it. I forgot what it is. Touch of Death. So 31 points, Touch of Death. So that'll be like another 31.
So 19 plus 31.
19, 20 for the 1 plus 31, so 51 points of damage on her. Does that kill her, I hope?
No.
No, shit, okay. And that's my reaction. Choose that up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, and are you can't move us. It wasn't your turn. Cutter, you're up.
Okay, I'm still invisible, right?
No.
I'm not?
Yes.
Yeah, because as long as he doesn't throw a rock.
Because Jess didn't get hit, so no concentration. Yeah, you were the only one. No, you and Sylvester are still invisible.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna move here. My full movement. And that's it.
Okay, cool. Dariana, you're up.
Okay, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I'm going to cast Ego Whip at the woman closest to me.
This one here.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do a heightened spell. Which means when you cast a spell, it forces a creature to make a saving throw. You can spend 3 sorcery points to give the target disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay.
So she just has to make a saving throw. Do you want me to throw it in the...
Yeah, throw it in the VTT real quick. And then what's the saving throw against?
That's what I'll probably say.
You lash the mind of a creature you can see with ray. Feeling with despair. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or suffer disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, and it can't cast spells. Ooh, at the end of each of its turns, the target can make a spell. So it's intelligence saving throw. We got an intelligence of fucking nothing.
Oh, nice.
That's a 15.
But what is she rolling against?
Your spell save
know?
DC.
Oh, okay.
This should be pretty high.
I was gonna say it should be 16 at least.
Where do I find this?
It's at the top of
It
the
is
spell things.
16.
Yeah. So she fails. So she is ego whipped. What's it look like?
It looks like a red glitter bomb in her face.
So you just like whip and this glitter bomb just
Yeah.
gotcha. Goes off in her face. And she is filled with utmost despair and she just cries out, "No! Auntie will be so upset with me. No!" And she has disadvantage on like everything.
Yeah, and I think you guys are now visible because this is a concentration spell.
Everyone's visible. We're gonna give her this like kind of broken heart symbol here, and that's her ego whip business. Okay, so she's ego whipped. Are you doing anything else?
No, I guess not.
Okay, Victor, you're up.
Okay. So I guess he sees the ego whip roll out. First thing, bonus action. I'd like to put a spiritual hammer right behind her.
Is there still spiritual help from the last combat?
There should not be because that was like it only lasts like a minute.
But did
Oh, you know what? I deleted it because it was gone.
You son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
I should just ask you to.
You're fine. Dark Kingdoms, NPCs, nope, tokens, PC tokens, spiritual weapon.
There we go. So this kind of shimmering Ruthenian hammer comes out, a little bit black, kind of right above her head, like behind the mushroom.
There goes yours. Yep.
Thank you. And boom, pops up right there. Come on, buddy. Let's do this. Boom. Shit. 11?
Yeah, it's gonna miss.
Okay, fuck. And then he's in, I guess, like, and then he'll just reach out. Okay, he'll just reach out with chill touch, the same as he did before. Try to hit the same woman.
Okay. Yeah, 24 will hit.
Better. Okay, cool. There we go. So 25 damage.
Oh.
And then if she's undead,
She's not.
She's not. Okay.
She is hanging on by a thread though.
Okay.
Sylvester. Or did you want to move at all, Victor?
Yeah, I was gonna because of the urge that I felt to kill Dariana. I'm gonna move. 15. Can she see me if I'm back here?
Yeah, you're like 10 feet away from her. Oh no, if you run behind the mushroom, yeah.
Okay, I just wasn't sure how tall they are. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not like you can't take the hide action or anything. You just are like you have full cover right now, basically. Like she knows you're there, but you have full cover.
Cool.
All right, Victor, Sylvester.
All right, so the woman right in front of me is just gonna get Eldritch Blasted.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
There we go, crit.
Fuck, it doesn't.
Bye.
You don't. Yeah, she's
nice.
Fucking don't even obliterated, gone.
Oh no, I meant the one. I'm sorry, I meant this one up here.
Oh, not obliterated, not gone. All right. 31 points of damage though. Dang, yeah. Is that first beam?
No, that's 31 to hit. The damage is.
What the fuck is wrong?
What's an Eldritch Blast do? 10?
It's 13 plus 9.
Should be 30. Oh, that's the crit. Okay, 9. So it should be 22 points of damage.
Wait. I don't think yours is set up correctly then. Because your crit shouldn't roll, your crit should auto do max damage. So you got an 8 plus 5, which is 13, plus it's rolling a 10, so it's 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, so crits are always max damage. It's just whatever you roll plus one whole dice.
So 23 on that one, but it's got,
absolutely.
Got a couple more coming. So there's number 2.
Yep, that'll hit for 8 damage. Yep.
And then the last one.
Yeah, that'll hit too.
15.
So you, as you're still kind of crackling with the static electricity from her lightning, you appear invisible, she appears invisible, and you're just like lightning, just these eldritch blasts, like, you know, the whole straight up movie situation. It's got the little blood poppers inside for the cameras and everything. It's just going off. Yeah. What are you doing? Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to move, but let me zoom out. I'm going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll go to like there.
Okay. Annie's turn.
Oh, that same person that I just attacked?
Yeah.
She's going to attack with her tail spikes. So that is... Oh, she critted too.
Fuck.
Yes, sir.
So
Her
roll
tail's
damage
fine,
and tell
too.
me the damage dice you're rolling, and we'll just add that all up.
It does 1d4 plus 2 is her damage.
So 1d4 plus 2 plus 4.
D4 plus 2 plus 4.
8 damage. Nice.
8
Is that a flyby or is that a range or what is
That's
that?
a ranged attack.
Nice.
Oh, plus it does 1d6 fire damage.
Go for it.
Now, that's part of the original attack, though. Would that be also 6 plus?
Oh, yeah.
So plus 6. So she does
Another 10 of damage. Hell yeah. You knocked her down fast.
And then that was her first attack, so she's going to attack again.
All right.
$22.
That'll hit.
So that's going to be, so that's regular damage. That's so it's the regular 3 points, and now the fire. So 6 more total.
Yeah, they were both looking super rough. And is that the end of her turn?
Yeah. And she's going to kind of duck back down into the mushrooms.
Gotcha. So she, this one here that is just struck is just gonna start lashing out. She just starts screaming. She's like, "Ah! I will not displease the auntie. I won't." And she is going to cast.
Wait, which one?
Closer to the water.
Is that the one with the
disadvantage.
can't cast spell on her?
Oh, she can't cast spells. So as she attempts to cast
Yeah,
a spell, she can't. Pulls out a scimitar and starts racing towards Sylvester.
Oh shit.
And she is going to.
Oh fuck.
At disadvantage.
Strike you.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Shield.
Yeah. Oh. What's shield do again?
Yeah,
Add
take
five.
add 5 to your AC.
Oh, that. Oh, disadvantage. Yeah, I cast shield.
What's your AC right now?
15.
Nice.
Yeah, so it takes you to a 20. So you miss on the first one. Your shield is now down to 3, and don't forget you only get 1 going forward.
Yep.
And
really
as she's screaming that, it bounces off of the shield, and she just screams out in despair again. No, auntie.
Careful your voice. You got to do knee fell tomorrow.
I know it's gonna be red.
Knee fell.
She is going to run forward again and be like, no, she's right. We can't displease the auntie. Reach out towards you, Dariana, run up to you and just slap you across the face. As she does, she casts Blight. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna bless it. That's pretty shit. 18.
18 will succeed. So she runs up to you and kind of smacks you. It doesn't even do any damage. She's little and whatever, rickety. But wait a minute. Does it do half damage?
No.
Half as much on the success. Yes, so she does. She slaps you. You feel it. And you take half of 8d8.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
What kind of damage?
Necrotic.
Oh.
Much
Ooh.
better. You take 20 points of damage from this blight slap.
I'm looking rough.
Blight slap.
Cutter.
So I'm gonna move my full move. Well, I think it's 25 to here and attack this lady.
Go for it.
With my sword. All right, here we go.
Please end it. Yes.
All right. So does that hit?
Yeah, and honestly, you don't even need to roll damages.
Okay.
You can if you want to see how
I
hard
want
it is.
to because I want to see all the dice on my sneak attack.
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
Bago dice.
Nice. It's always
28.
nice to see the bag of dice. Yeah, you as she's like basically at this point now that magic shield's up and she's just like screaming in despair. She's been ego whipped. She's been beat to shit. She's just like banging this scimitar on this shield, and Sylvester's just like, and all of a sudden this sword of the Margrave, Sylvester, you just see this blade just stick out of her chest, and this little Daryl's just with scimitar up, and she's like, and like drops the blade. It's like, auntie. Very dramatic, very everything. But dies in this dramatic fashion. And as soon as that happened, the other one who just slapped Ariana looks, she can't even see anything. She can hear it though, and she's just like, no, my sister. You girl, Truce, auntie, you trying to see the auntie? She'll be so mad if you kill both of her nieces. I can help you. I can. You can even tie me up. That would be fine. But Oda will be so mad if you kill us both. So, and you, big one, you there, Truce, I will help you. I can help you. Oda will be mad. You need us. We know what you're looking for.
So he says, drop scimitar.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So we is Orda the person that we're supposed to bring this stuff to? Like we know that name. We know that name.
Yeah, you Gurlu told you to
Or that's who
find
Gurlu.
Orda.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, so
and she just like drops to her knees and crosses her hand, and she's like, "I'll be good."
So he's just gonna, because he knows she's making a lot of noise. He grabs her by the scruff of the neck, and would like to kind of bring her over here by the edge, by these guys,
yes,
just so they can't hear her, and then he'll tie her up, I guess, at her request.
Tighter.
Jagger.
Jesus. And he pulls like all the other weapons off of her. He tells Dariana, pick up scimitar. Because was the scimitar making us crazy, or was it the women making us crazy?
I mean,
both.
Don't all women make us crazy? We're not misogynist.
Well, because it could be a weapon that Dariana could use.
No, you get the sense that it was the scimitar that was causing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully, can you pocket that, Jess?
Yeah.
So the rest of you see Sylvester kind of roll in with the one by the scruff of the neck. I'm sorry, Victor roll in kind of with the one by the scruff of the neck and drop it, pull all the weapons off her, and just start tying her up. And she's just like,
I'm
I'll
gonna
help you.
ready a spell.
Yeah, Jagger.
Okay.
Don't
Gag.
we have a ball gag?
But yeah, he reaches into the bag
do.
of holding, and he gets the perfectly designed ball gag from last seen in a Paranalian paladin. And she's like, okay. Does she not have any? Okay,
Yeah.
she doesn't have any
Call it
weapon.
for
Like
the night.
she didn't have like a weapon
Yeah.
on her or anything that we need for the.
She had a staff and that scimitar and just like a
Okay.
bag of reagents and things like
Okay.
that. So you could drop her all the way down to just her little dress, and that's it.
But
So
we
now
don't
you have
sense
this-
that it was an item for Orda.
We'll find out next week
Okay.
on the Dark Kingdoms.
Yes.
Ends with the ball gag.
Ends with the ball gag.
Blah, blah.
So just so you guys know, I'm not making this up. It literally says in the in the description here, for this area, she promises not to bother the characters and seems all too eager toward the notion of being bound if the characters suggest binding her.
It's like everything's built towards this moment. Just
It's canon. Her she was canon.
Does she have a name?
You don't know. You'll find out.
Okay.
So, good session, guys. You made progress.
We did.
Interesting, fun to do the invisibility versus invisibility. We will be back next week for another episode of the Dark Kingdoms. As we have been talking about at the beginning, and now we are here tomorrow, Jason.
We are here tomorrow, so please come join us for Merkborg, part 2 of our arc called the Masticator Gate. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Pacific.
Nice.
There you go. 7 Pacific time. Merkborg, right here on Saturday. I will be hosting the second episode of our podcast, The Weekly Scroll, where I will be talking about Troika, and Jess will be joining to talk about her first experience as a GM and the campaign she ran, Cheese. So we'll talk about just GMing in general versus playing. We'll talk about prep. We'll talk about, how she came up with the idea for Cheese and, writing the adventure, just kind of going through the whole thing. because again, it was pretty quickly a fan favorite. Can't wait to get my cheese merch, and did such a great job. So we'll be discussing that. So catch us Friday for that. And you will also see us again next week here for the Dark Kingdoms, and on Wednesday, and Merkborg again next Thursday, both for the foreseeable future. And then some other things coming for November, for Halloween, for everything. So
Thanks, Eric.
Let's look at some people that we can
You
rate.
pulled that
We don't need to
bingo.
rate some
Good
of this
call.
guys.
Yeah. I love that movie.
883 people. Let's see what these guys are up to. Let's go check out these guys. We've never rated them before. This is Ink and Ire running Candlekeep Mysteries. So thank you all so much for being here. Great session, guys. I will see a couple of you tomorrow and the rest of you next week. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Thank you so much again, Gilded Troll, for the raid. Check them out on Sunday as they continue their adventure in the Witchlight. And stick around for the credits real quick, and we'll see you later.
Night.